Hey, good morning, my YouTube friends. So today I hit 50 subscribers on YouTube. So thank you. Thank you all. I think anybody that knows me might have been around anyway. Anybody that remembers me should realize I'm saying what I've been saying since you met me. Only a little bit different than the folks around us. It's been that way forever. So thanks for stopping by. The idea is that you can talk to whatever I'm talking to from whatever direction you need with somebody else and see if they get it. Let them see if I'm a fool or not, how wrong I am, and if they have an understanding to how I speak to this. So I won't agree it's over. That's one of the things that I have a challenge with, because we are a finite resource. Each one of us has an ending. How we rationalize and deal with that ending through our lives is our challenge individually. You can get help from your neighbors and your beliefs, but that's the bottom line for each person that's born to this planet. It's not fatalistic, it's just what it is. So our job, should we decide to accept it, is to make sure every life born on this planet might get the privilege to do whatever they want to do. My thought is, all the mistakes I've made in my life involved doing something. All the good things that I did in my life involved doing something. And that I had those options, that I got to walk out in the woods and camp. I had a backyard that turned into a nature preserve instead of a subdivision. That was the benefits of my parents and who I was born to. And in my dad's travels, he had an opportunity to do very well for his family and himself, and he did. So everything that I've spoken to is interleaved with my life, but I do want to keep it to the sciences, because the personalities, the ideas and opinions are yours and others, and frankly we need to at least be going in the same direction, because we can't help it. The planet spins with us, we don't spin with the planet. Well, figure that one out. So to how I see it, change is the constant in our lives. We have a huge ability to influence that change. So in the end, you're the one that gets credit for your life. You're the one that's remembered for the deeds. You're remembered for the friends that you had. You're remembered for the bad you did by the people that know that more than any of the good you could have done. So I've got my own sorrows, my own griefs, my own baggage I carry with. I've never been able to hand them off to somebody else, and they're just embedded in my DNA. And I value those lessons because I learned from them. So that's why I'm trying to focus on sciences, what we, this being the collective we, nothing that I speak to is my own. I have put other people's ideas into what I could see in our future. I've taken married robots and controllers and supervisory layer systems to make safe manufacturing systems that have replaced 2/3 of the employees that I'm working around putting the new equipment in. So again, when working with these folks, I'm taking their jobs, very basically, and this can be a hostile environment to work in. So everything about my demeanor coming into a plant and how I present this automation and this technology, and it's coming with or without me. If it wasn't me talking to average conversation in a plant about systems was 200 to 300 people. It was a casual walking along a production aisle and saying, "How you doing today? Is this working for you?" Because as I'm walking through this assembly plant, I'm evaluating their procedures. I'm evaluating for the people doing the jobs, can we do it better? That's my only intent there. I'm going through and I'm looking, if there's 2 people there, does it need to be 3? If there's 2 people there, can I make those 2 people's jobs easier? Does that station have error issues? Something that's done in that station wrong means that 40 stations down the line, when an operator goes to put something in, something doesn't fit. These are the subtle relationships you're looking for. These are labor time studies. This is an unconscious walk through a facility as a professional and what you're looking for in opportunities. So in this 300-person conversation, I might have just walked by and noticed them. I'm not noticing them, the personality. I'm noticing what we expect, what we need to be done to build a good car for you to jump in and drive away off the dealership lot with. That is the goal of 98% of the people in those plants, because they do give a shit, or they really wouldn't be there, or they'd be fired, or whatever the deal is. These unions were not big black holes. These unions fought to keep people employed. And right or wrong, that was their goal. It wasn't a selfish goal for self-wealth. It never is. It shouldn't be. But you can see that the meanness in the negotiations to get to where we are, the negotiations, the politics. When you go into an agreement in politics, you're supposed to be negotiating for the good of the agreement. There truly isn't supposed to be a huge winner out of the agreement. If there is, then down the road, that is made up for somewhere else. That is compensated somewhere else in a bigger picture, a bigger expectations. And it might be by 2 guys in a boardroom, because I'm doing aluminum and you're doing tin, and the world needs a ratio of tin to aluminum, so you stay out of my tin and I'll stay out of your aluminum. Now that sounds kind of silly until you realize how many people make tin and how many people make aluminum. So this is where my head is. These are the conversations. So the video I've got, thank you. I appreciate that. To folks that want to ask questions, that want to ask how I got to what I'm offering you, please do. If you come in with a statement that's incorrect, I'm going to ask you how you got there, or I'm going to tell you how it really is. And I don't know how long I'm going to debate you, because, this is my channel. But I don't delete. I will leave things there unless you get rude, you get off topic, and you ask about, I don't know, hair coloring. Do you think blue would be better?